U.S. citizenship interview. Have you ever been charged? N-400 English practice. Anne and Mark are seated across from each other in a small meeting room. A folder with Mark's application is open on the table. The tone is calm and professional as Anne begins the charges portion of the interview.
Mark, now I'm going to ask you some questions about criminal history. Please listen carefully. My main question is, have you ever been charged with a crime?
Yes, Anne. I have been charged once. It happened about 6 years ago. I was charged with a misdemeanor related to a traffic incident. It was stressful at the time, but I handled it through the legal process and followed all instructions.
Just to confirm, you said it was one charge only. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Only one charge in my entire life.
And this charge happened in the United States, yes or no?
Yes, it happened here in the U.S., in the state where I was living at that time.
Thank you. I'm going to ask a follow-up so the record is clear. Were you formally charged by the police or court, or was it only a warning?
It was a formal charge. I received paperwork from the court, and I had to appear before a judge. It was not just a warning.
Understood. When you were charged, were you arrested or taken into custody?
No, I was not arrested. I was given a citation and later received a court notice in the mail. I was not handcuffed or taken to jail.
Okay, that distinction is important. Now another follow-up. At the time of the charge, were you aware that it needed to be disclosed on immigration forms later?
At that time, no, I didn't fully understand immigration rules. But later, when I started learning about the naturalization process, I understood that any charge must be disclosed, even if it seems minor.
That's correct. For immigration purposes, charges matter even if they did not result in jail time. One more confirmation question. Have you ever been charged with any other offense, even if it was dismissed or sealed?
No, Anne. Only that one charge. Nothing before and nothing after.
Thank you. That helps establish the background clearly. We'll now move forward and talk about the details around how that charge was handled. Let's continue. My next main question is, what was the charge related to?
The charge was related to driving. I was accused of driving without a valid license at the time. My license had expired, and I didn't realize it until I was stopped.
So just to confirm, this was not related to drugs, violence, or theft. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. It was only related to driving. There was no accident, no injuries, and no other criminal activity.
Thank you. And when you were stopped, were you cooperative with the officer?
Yes, I was. I provided my documents, answered questions politely, and followed instructions. I didn't argue or resist in any way.
Good. As a follow-up, did the charge involve alcohol or impaired driving, yes or no?
No, absolutely not. There was no alcohol involved at all.
Understood. I'm asking because certain types of charges raise different concerns. Now, after you were charged, did you hire a lawyer or receive legal advice?
Yes, I spoke with a lawyer briefly. He explained the process and advised me to renew my license immediately and attend the court hearing as scheduled.
And did you follow that advice?
Yes, I did. I renewed my license before the court date and brought proof with me to court.
Very good. One more follow-up for clarity. Did this charge occur while you were already a permanent resident?
Yes, I was already a permanent resident at that time.
Thank you. That timeline is important. Your answers so far are clear and consistent. Next, we'll talk about what happened in court and how the charge was resolved. Now I want to focus on the result. My main question is, what was the outcome of that charge?
The charge was dismissed. The judge reviewed my case, saw that I had renewed my license, and decided to dismiss it after I paid a small administrative fee.
Just to confirm, there was no conviction. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. There was no conviction on my record.
And were you required to serve any jail time, yes or no?
No jail time at all.
Thank you. Were you placed on probation or required to complete any classes?
No probation, no classes, just the fee and proof that my license was valid again.
Understood. Another follow-up. Do you have court documents showing the dismissal?
Yes, I kept copies of everything. I brought them with me today in case they are needed.
That's good practice. USCIS often asks for certified court records, even for dismissed cases. One more confirmation. Since that incident, have you had any additional interactions with law enforcement?
No, Anne. I've been very careful since then. I follow the rules closely and make sure all my documents are current.
Very good. Your explanation shows responsibility after the incident. Let's move to the final segment, where we'll confirm your understanding of why charges must be reported. For our last segment today, I want to confirm your understanding. My main question is, do you understand why all charges must be disclosed on the N-400 application?
Yes, I do. I understand that USCIS looks at honesty and full disclosure. Even if a charge was dismissed, it still matters because the government wants a complete picture of my history.
That's correct. And just to confirm, you disclosed this charge on your application, yes or no?
Yes, I disclosed it completely. I listed the date, location, and outcome exactly as it happened.
Good. As a follow-up, did you leave anything out related to arrests, charges, or citations?
No, I did not leave anything out. I was careful to include everything, even though it was uncomfortable.
I appreciate that honesty. One last confirmation question. If USCIS finds a charge that was not disclosed, do you understand that it can cause serious problems, even if the charge itself was minor?
Yes, I understand. I know that hiding information is often worse than the charge itself. That's why I chose to be fully honest.
Very good. That concludes Part 1 of the charges section. In Part 2, we will continue with more detailed confirmation questions related to arrests and citations. Vocabulary note: charged, formally accused of a crime by police or a court. Misdemeanor, a less serious crime, usually punished by a fine or short sentence. Citation, official notice ordering someone to appear in court. Disclose, to give full and truthful information. Custody, being physically detained by police. Of related to a, connected to or involving. Expired, no longer valid. Impaired driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. A permanent resident, lawful green card holder. A court hearing, official meeting before a judge. A outcome, final result of a case. A dismissed, officially closed without a conviction. Conviction, a formal finding of guilt. Probation, a court supervision instead of jail. Certified records. Official court documents. Disclose, a give full and truthful information. A N-400, application for U.S. naturalization. Citation, a writ disclosure, act of revealing information. Honesty, telling the truth without hiding facts.